I don't understand musicians. You know, they go, oh, you gotta be able to feel it. I don't feel it. I don't feel the song, I live the song. When Bat Out of Hell came out, there was nothing else in existence like Bat Out of Hell. Well, this record, Braver Than We Are, is more so like nothing. This record stands alone. It's going to be the last record we do, and I wanted it to be with Jim.
Sometimes it's the flesh.
Jim and I in the music business have been outcast from day one.
Touch. Sometimes it's the soul.
We both come from theater.
For salvation.
The record companies hated Bat Out of Hell, and we got turned down by every record company 4 times. We put together this little band and we'd go around town in New York and play these little clubs. And the audience would go completely insane. You know, the cages that you lower at night, they lowered the cages so people couldn't keep trying to get in. There would be people outside on the block listening. And the record companies would always come up to me and go, well, these are all your friends. And I'm going, I don't have any friends. And eventually, Steve Povich, he signed us. And it was going to be Meat Loaf and Jim Steinman, but they didn't want it to be Meat Loaf and Jim Steinman. So if it's going to be that way at the beginning, I might as well make it that way at the end.
There are things that I've come to believe since the new resurrection of love.
In the history of the world, there's very few songwriters that are on his caliber. He's in the top 10 of history, bottom line. Even though Jim and I are completely opposites in personality, in artistic terms, we're almost one unit.
I mean, that's the magic. When Meat and Steinman get together, it's got that magic again.
Some people get by.
Meat Loaf actually never said to me, hey Paul, you're producing this record. It just was understood.
Jimmy keeps writing and sending stuff.
A lot of the demos that we received from Jim were just piano vocal.
I sit with Paul and we rough out an arrangement.
This album is now 2 years in. I think the biggest problem that he and I have is the toaster.
His toast sucks.
He likes his toast chewy, I like mine burnt.
Yeah, he's fine with guitar and producing. It's just his toast.
Meat Loaf in the studio, very intense, very unpredictable. He creates a character for every song. Very impressive to see. You can really get lost in it too. There was one song we did, it was called Souvenirs. What was ever going on with this character, I was nauseated by it. Meat was so immersed in this character that he was actually projecting onto me as I was engineering and tracking him. It got so bad, I actually stopped and I said, what the fuck is your problem? He had no idea what I was talking about. He left his character and he sat down and he approached me like, why are you yelling at me? And I'm looking at him like, why are you yelling at me? He was so lost in the character that he becomes it. And it takes over the entire room. It's unbelievable to see.
When he gets on stage, he just becomes this massive animal.
You don't own the stage, you own the room.
We have such a great chemistry and he wants to capture it on tape. He uses the touring band for the record.
I let them do what they feel because they're so good.
You get crazy musical theater kind of stuff, you get some intense electronic stuff, you get some hard rock and roll.
It's the most off-the-wall, daring thing I've ever heard out of any artist. The time put into this record is insane. It has to be perfect. The fans deserve that.
It's important to me that it's great. I have to love the record before I can expect any of them to like it.
I'm not sure people realize how important Meat Loaf is.
Say a prayer to all the gods.
Jim's involvement in this record is so intense. Nothing has been this cohesive since Bat One.
They're either going to love it or they're going to hate it. Nothing I hate worse than, well, it's okay. You either love me or you hate me. And that's how it should go down.